Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For any first time viewers, I'm Jesse Rebirth, and today we're diving into this O2 fighting goddess Tifa. So, Tifa, whatever. It's a Final Fantasy VII Remake Tifa statue. I'm going to really try to say Tifa, but if you're someone like me, you might have seen this in some of my other videos if you follow me. The first time I played Final Fantasy VII was in the 5th grade, and I pronounced it Tifa for most of my life. And just like one person noted it on the little Final Fantasy figures video, that people would say, why does he call Aerith Ares? If you don't know, if you did not play it on the original PlayStation, I'm not sure if they did it, if you bought it on the store, whatever. But if you played Final Fantasy VII in America on the PlayStation, the PSX or PlayStation 1, her prompted name was Ares. A-R-I-E-S. So Aerith has always been Ares to me. Tifa has always been Tifa to me. I live in Colorado. I know people say Colorado, but we say Colorado, just like people say mountain. And we say mountain. No, wait. People say mountain. And we say mountain. I don't know. I've had a few people tell me from out of state. So mountain or mountain. But that's just our local dialect, I guess. But this statue is absolutely gorgeous. It's fun because we get to follow this statue up with another Tifa. And she'll actually be the design straight from the game. And when we do that one, I'll show you the Kotobukiya, the old Tifa statues they made, and we'll pull out some more Tifa fanfare. But this statue is absolutely gorgeous. Her base was a pain in the ass to put together. So there's a part where I'll stop and I'll break it down where what goes to what in case you're buying this. I believe it's still available at most of your third-party or custom statue websites, however you want to say it. She comes with 2 heads. She has glass eyes on one of the head, and she has painted eyes for the other. She has, I would say, a cast-off ability. If you collect Anime Girl Japanese figures, you'd know what that is. Basically, it's a switch-out, but she has a switch out boob set where she could be topless or not. Her skirt comes off. Everything about this, you could totally perv out to it if that's what you wanted, but we like it the way it is. Karen fell in love with Tifa and Final Fantasy VII when I had her play the game. I told her, it's one of the greatest games I've ever played. It's really holds a special place in my heart, and for her to catch up on the old one, play it, beat it, so that when the remake came out, we could enjoy it together. And it truly is one of those games for the books. Just like Metal Gear Solid to me. I still remember playing the Twisted Metals back in the day. I really have a huge affinity for the old PlayStation. I mean, N64 was awesome too, but back then I always had to go to a friend's house to play the N64 because I had the PlayStation. But this statue is gorgeous, just like her design is in the new game. I love everything about it. They kept it really faithful while giving it a flair of the new, I guess you could say. Something kind of funny, so there's a lot of Tifa going on right now. But we also got billed for our Square Enix Tifa, so we'll open that too. We got to catch up on some of those Square Enix figures. We still have Cloud in his Daytona, but it's still in the box. Never even peeked in it. Well, I made sure it was in there, but other than that, haven't opened it yet. But we do have a Cloud statue on order. I know a lot of people were really divided on that other fan art Cloud that we opened, and a lot of people did not wait to see the second head that looks so much better than that first head. But they recently showed, I want to say it was an Advent Children Cloud, I believe, and he's holding both of his swords down. Yeah, it was definitely Advent Children, because that's where he has like the 7 swords. I know that was his final limit break, I believe. It's been so long since I played the original. We did order that because Karen she loved it. But I've really got her into Final Fantasy over the last year, I would say. We love these custom statues, as you could say. We have multiple of them on order, mostly all Karen things. We did just order a Resident Evil 5 Jill Valentine. Super dope. I know a lot of people are a little weird about Resident Evil 5, but I absolutely love it. Chris is a beast. Sheva's dope. Jill's dope. Wesker dope. Like, everything about it was incredible. And it was fun to get to play it with somebody. I had a buddy, I still remember, back in, high schoolish days, we'd get high in the basement, and then he was too scared to play Resident Evil 4, even though it was more of an arcade game. So he watched me beat the whole game on his console, everything. That was the only time I ever played 4, but I've been rebuying them on the PS4 because I think it'd be really cool, because Karen hasn't played certain. She's played all the old PlayStation ones, but she's never played 4. She played Code Veronica, but she never played 4, 5, or 6. And her and I played through most of 5. We're gonna finish it here soon. But when she saw that Jill, she was like, "This is so cool." But anyway, this Tifa's gorgeous. Her texture on her stockings, her skirt, her shirt, they're all amazing. I'm thinking, you'll hear later, we might do a second video to show her switch out. I'm not sure, because I don't want this to get striked or whatever for YouTube. So we'll see what's going to happen with that. I know it's art, but it's also, it's a statue. But we'll see about it. But I think the statue's absolutely gorgeous. I had a little hard time getting the feet to fit, but after they did fit, everything was perfect from there out. I really dig the design of her pulling the strap on her little forearm guard. Super cool. You can even see her tiny little bracelets, very detailed. Yeah, for these statues are usually only $300 to $400 depending. It kind of reminds you of the old days of like the Sideshow premium formats, because now premium formats are insanely expensive. But I know these aren't licensed and whatnot, but they're still a lot of fun for collectors. Karen really wanted these, so I did too, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fun, because Karen likes Batman, but Batman's more of a my thing, where she's more of an anime, so you'll see that she just opened Rika from Prime 1. Oh my goodness, that statue is gorgeous. But let's go ahead, let's dive into this, let's get it open, let's show you how it went together, and then I'll see you back at the end of the video. So, we got the fighting goddess from O2, Tifa Lockhart, VII Remake. It's kind of strange that if they can't use her name, they spelt out Tifa Lockhart right there for you. But Karen and I got extremely into these like third-party anime statues and everything. And it's funny because before it was very hard to find things of Final Fantasy VII. The only thing you could get was like Square Enix toys that they were doing. And for the longest, we had to buy a kit. And this was our 1/6 scale Tifa. I'm going to keep saying Tifa. I've always said it that way. But this was our 1/6 scale Tifa. And we have a Cloud we haven't opened. And we have a Yuffie set of clothes and everything, but ever since Remake happened, there's an oversaturation of Tifas. She is everywhere, obviously for good reason. But so we got our setup right here. It shows you what's inside of them. You can see her heads and her stuff, and her base is going to be at the bottom, and then we got how she will be set up. I'm just covering these spots where she is naked so the video doesn't get flagged or something like that. This base is looking pretty sweet, and it's got some heft to it. Right there, we got Tifa Lockhart. Now, it does make me happy that they actually put her name on this. Wow, we got number 31 of, what is that? Is that 332?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, cool bottom. It's kind of like when you buy the third-party 1/6 toys, like how they got the Flash right now, and they're going to name him the Runner or Young Rich, and they actually put that label on the base, kind of like our Black Skull. I'd rather his base just has nothing on it than to have some weird third-party name displayed on it. So, let's go ahead, let's see. We have our base. 1, 2, let's see here. Oh, you know what? They're all numbered on this side. Alright guys, so this is a little different than I would usually do things, but being this base was such a pain in the ass, Karen and I had to stop what we were doing and figure it out. So, let me break it down to you. You see this piece right here that hooks on the back? We got a hole right there that plugs into. So you see this one? It's going to plug in right there. See this bigger one? Plugs in right there. And then we got this one. Let me move our bigger one. You can see this one plugs in right under there. None of this is color coded, which it should be, but who am I to tell them how to do things? And then oops, let's get that one back in there. So as you can see, and then we got our other one gonna just plug in right there. Now we're gonna put this piece back on there. This one does not go good in there. There needs to be some like strong magnets, but there are none because it's a really odd place. I don't know. If you guys know if this is O2's first statue ever, I don't know. Let me know. So that's how it goes. I really wish I would not have taken that apart, but I aim to give you only the best. And I figured, I told Karen, if I just skip over this part and just say, yep, you just put it all in. If someone bought this statue and they're having troubles, I gave them no help at all. That's not the way I wanted to do that. I might actually glue this piece in because I know we'll never sell this. Karen wants it already with her anime stuff. So I don't know. Okay, you'll be able to see this now. So this is the part that we hooked on. This one has a tiny hole on the bottom. There is a tiny peg. Put the hole, or put the peg in the hole. Put that part back down. Now this one was the easiest. As you see, we got a hole right there. We got a peg right here. We're gonna just put that peg in that hole. This one right here. Got a hole on top. Got our peg. Gonna pop that in. That one actually is magnetic. And then we're gonna take this. It's nice because it kind of just pulls it out of your hands and puts it in there. So now you can kind of see how the base is coming together, which that's pretty cool if you ask me. Pretty cool. All right, check this out. This was the last piece in that part right there. Kind of feel like it'd be cool to not ever open it, but maybe we'll just put it back in here. Definitely want to get that open. So take a look at that. Or Japanese writing, at least I assume. 1/4 production, number 31 of 332. Tifa Lockhart, you can fill it. Very cool. And then O2 Studio. It's heavy too. We got the top part. Very cool. Huh. You can see our heads, our body. There's extra arms and a neck piece. So we're gonna go ahead, let's get her put up on here. I do not want YouTube to kick this down. Hopefully it kind of drowned it out. So her boots are in there, which that back one still scares me. The skirt is on. There's a couple little black marks, but I'll be able to get those off. You can kind of see the definition on there. She has some little veins underneath her skirt, but obviously can't show that to you right now. In this video, I'll do a separate video. You can see her stockings. Very cool. Now we'll pop on some of her other heads. We got right here. You can see we got 2 heads in here. I think one has glass eyes, I don't remember. We got her arms. We got a neck. A neck part that's going to pop right up on there. We got her shirt. And then we got part down here that I'll put in another video. You know how it is with all these statues, they always make a perverted cast off option, which is very cool. I don't care what anyone says. I know, well, I wouldn't have her just naked without her skirt, but the cast off option will be pretty cool. So we got one of her hands. I don't know if you can see it real well. See all that little texture on there? Looks like she has 2 tiny little smudges right there. I got her other hand, the one with the forearm guard and her elbow pad. Very cool. I'm really digging this little belt work they got going on it. Like that one didn't even go through the other side of the belt, it's just hanging. We got her little fingernails painted pink. So, I'm assuming probably put this on first. This is going to be our safe for work version. There we go. You can see it right on there. We'll take her neck. We'll just pop that right on there. There you go. There we go. I can get a little color in here because I'm drowning it all out with all these lights. It's hard to light it up in this room proper without it. There we go. Very cool. And now this arm is really just going to go across. Oh, I didn't notice. She's fixing her strap. How cool is that? Wow. That meets up on there perfect. You can see how, oh geez, that's incredible. And now we're going to have our pads that are going to go right on. Just down between there. There we go. So that's genius. That's part of her arm. Now it looks like it sucks in right there. And then this one is just going to sit on top of it. That's just going to make it look how it should be. It's going to go right here between these two. Wow. All right, that That's some genius planning right there. That's incredible, to be honest. Well, I got you here real quick. Check this out. Look at how good that lines up right there. And then it gets hidden underneath this. So once we get the peg in there, look at that. Hides that seam line perfectly. Then you can see right there where the seam line goes on that side. And then this one pops in that hole. Boom. Hides that seam line. Very cool, very innovative, very neat. So we got two heads. We got this one. She's got her ponytail and everything. There we go. Ah, she's got some gorgeous hair. Just absolutely gorgeous. It's all flowing. I mean, you can't even see where there's supports. Or maybe you can if you do enough looking. But this is one head. Beautiful eyes. And then this is our other head. So I'm assuming the hairs are the same. But what they did is we got this one with painted eyes. We got this one that has some glass eyes. So it's very strange. They're almost the same. Yeah. Wow, these glass eyes are pretty killer. I think I like the painted eyes better, but I'll have to end up having you guys tell me which one you think is the best. There we go. So we got her head on. I mean, this all fits excellent. Wow. So at every corner, I thought this whole thing was falling apart. And then right there at the end, it all came back together. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's take a look at her. These are the painted eyes. Look at her fingers are grabbing that little strap right there. Very cool. Got some good texture on those gloves. Got a toned belly, little belly button. Got these textured skirt with the belt. You can see two different textures there. Texture on the stockings. These knees showing through, that's a really cool touch. I don't know why, but I always find something in the little things that I think is really cool. Come down here to the boots. She's got these kind of big boots, kind of comical, but it rings real true. This base that was an absolute pain in the ass with a actual name on it. But we got her ponytail just swinging back here. I mean, she is pretty cool, if I'm being 100% honest. This is turned around to 180. I'm actually really happy with her. You can see this side view of her pinching this little belt. She's fixing her strap. It's very cool. Come down here. Very cool. So you can see this long flowing hair comes down here to this little braid. This back here. So this is where you lock her little suspenders in. There's a little square cut out of her skirt right there, and you just kind of pop that in right there. You can see her back dimples. You can see her skirt and her butt. See these stockings, Bringing it down to the back of the base. I do dig this kind of like elegant silver. I mean, it looks small here on camera, but this base is actually pretty big. But yeah, she's very cool. I think her hair looks much better on this side with her ear just kind of peeking out. The other side looks like you need to put a little black above her ear. But see her hair right here with her skirt. Bringing it on down to the base again. Very cool. And I mean, just the illusion. How it looks soft. You got her shirt right here in the middle, and you can see like her arm is causing it to push up. It's just a really neat trick for a statue, because you can see with Prime 1, their parts never usually cross over. It's all independent. But it's a very cool gimmick, I would say. Let's try on her other head. Alright, so this is our other head. I just don't know. Her eyes look much bigger here. They have depth though. It's very, very strange hard to explain, but as you can see, it's all still the same. The head down to the smallest detail is the same. It's just her eyes. I feel like these eyes look better, but these are premium of some kind. I'll have to look up what they called it. But this here is our Tifa Lockhart statue. Now if you stay tuned, I'll do a separate video and I'll put the attachments on. I'll put it on my Instagram or whatever. The more we buy of these, maybe Karen and I might have to open up like a Patreon to put these up. I think Patreon lets you do some risky things on there, don't they? Let me know. But Karen has ordered so many of these cast off statues that are all on pre-order. We've gotten a lot of cool Attack on Titan ones on order, but yeah, I know YouTube will flag it depending on, it's art, but it's not, but then you get music videos with nudity in them. I just don't know where we stand on that. I've read the rules and everything, and I still just don't know where we should stand on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I truly think this statue is pretty gorgeous. I would normally do all the stuff I do at the end, but I'm now starting to put that at the beginning, as you've seen, just because I want to get out there what I want to say at the very beginning. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of her. Let me know which head you like better. If you like the normal head, say you like head A, and if you like this one with these eyes, say you like head B. I definitely think they're cool. You can see right here, look at that. It's crazy, huh? Well, this is one of 3 Tifas we got. We got 2 more coming, normal retro style Tifa, and we got the one in the dress, and then this one. I think this is the only remake Tifa we got, and I do dig the remake Tifa's look, but I obviously I'm more of a retro because I love stuff the way I remember it. But on here it looks like she's kind of leaning, but when you see her in real life, it's like she's stepping. It looks normal when you see her. I guess maybe looks, I don't know. When you see her in person though, it looks quite a bit different. But let me know what you think about this video, guys, and let me know what you think about these third-party anime statues. I think they're sweet. I'm of the mind that I really like them, especially with the Attack on Titan ones. I bought Karen a Eren Yeager where he's popping out the back of the Titan. She has a video of it over on her page, but let me know what you think, guys. I got more videos coming. We're kind of slow to start back up, but I'll start getting the 2 videos a week and then 3 videos a week while we catch up. But thank you all for all the love and support you are always showing us. And as always, guys, remember, keep buying toys.